Oh my god. They all lived! 6 more routed. Alright, so we just defeated 6 armies, but we're all very banged up. And we're gonna have no movement on the next turn, I think. Or for the rest of this turn at the minimum. Material refinery complete. Oh, a spell to dispel negative status effects. That would be very helpful for, like, if someone gets stunned or frozen and they're really far away. Alchemist Lab. Foundatorium has reached max population. Alright. New hero leveled up. Or a hero leveled up, I should say. 10% more damage. Ruler leveled up. This would have been helpful earlier. Steadfast. Once per match, can't die. Oh wait, there was another thing there. Let's see. Paragon of Nature. While army leader, all non-hero units in the army gain regeneration? What? Unlocks Avatar of Nature. Maternal Rage. When an allied unit dies, this unit gains strengthened, natural regen in return. Paragon of Order. While army leader, all non-hero units in the army gain Resurgence. When they die in combat, they are revived at the end of combat if its owner is victorious. Lead by example. Oh my god, these are both really good. Regen for everyone, or come back if you die if we win for everyone. Come back if you die if we win would be really good for the auto battles. But natural regen for everyone. Oh, this also heals them during turns on the world map. Alright, I'm going to take Paragon of Nature. That's pretty neat. So now the other units in the army, like the wolf and stuff that had worse regen, are recovering faster. Alright, Lingering Mist. Oh, that's right, I can't cast that here because of Spelljammer. Alright, we need a scout over here if we have one. New Empire skill available. Knowledge mana. Pillaging a province is faster now. Research posts and conduits are better. Yep. Okay. Gonna make a few scouts. Okay. So, join that. Alright, so I've got Frika in her. Actually, oh, she's a hero. Duh. That's right, it said non-hero units in the army. Frika's a hero, so that's not gonna work. Alright, what is Sanctuary? Oh, Sanctuary is a Spelljammer 2. Wait, do you guys have 2 Spelljammers in here? Why is your mama's letting you have 2 Spelljammers? Alright, we're gonna destroy this one at least. Set production. What is this? Monolith. Foundatorium. Material refinery. In there. Are you not going to remove the chariot from the hero? So, my plan was... I forgot. I totally forgot. There we go. Could give him a flying mount. And then he keeps flying and gains speed, though. Alright. Adds each projects. Okay. Want to get that. That one is coming for that Spelljammer. You know what? Hold on. Let's hit the camp button there so it stops giving me alerts for those. Okay, that building is done. Caltrop stash. Surveyor is done. Roller return to Omen. Negotiations successful. Alright, so I gotta re-give them... Hang on a sec, withdraw. Alright, so they're already a vassal. I don't know that I need to give them a Whispering Stone versus a different free city. It says Allegiance Master. Wait, is it getting worse? Like, if I don't give them a Whispering Stone, is that degrading? Okay, I guess I do need to give them one. Alright. Trying to understand how this works. Crap. What's up? Alright. During diplomatic negotiations, Quilneal Starsinger of Soulport believes an important discovery has been made. I knew it! Quilneal Starsinger yells in excitement. I knew that we of Soulport are destined for greatness. Forgive my impulsiveness, O Grand Architect, but the wisest scholars among the Crusading Croakers have been poring over countless scrolls, delineating family trees, and it seems evident that you and I share common ancestors. Isn't that wonderful? 100% nature check. All life is connected. Related or not, our people should live in harmony. It's 100% because my nature is so high. Lots of bonuses. Alright. Got the Wonderstone. Trying to go for that Spelljammer. Not sure if he's going to reach it. Anti-magic tincture. Shrine of Smiting. Caltrop stash is done. Let's do Nature Bolstering Matrix. Haste berries acquired. Negotiation successful. What's going on here? Yo, dude, your monument's getting burned down. Don't let him burn down your monument. That's kind of like your most important thingy. This guy's being silly. Still can't do it. Still that one more Spelljammer. I meant to split these. Dude, there are 3 scouts in this group. It's so stupid. So that could go up and kill those scouts, which was not what I meant to do. There it is. Alright, so now that he's sitting on the Spelljammer, famous Monolith is done. Start the next tier of the monument for the second city. I just noticed it is not possible to hurry on this structure. Very interesting. That was loud. Oh my gosh. Okay. The Spelljammer is gone. Shrine of Smiting. Okay. Let's take Goddess of Nature and try to get the map hack.
In the end, we shall all be humbled before one who can fully harness the forces of nature. The giver of life and cultivator of death. The tamer of the tempest and the guardian of the glade. The beasts shall howl your name. The leaves shall whisper your blessings, and the lands shall be better for your flourishing rule.
Alright, we're gonna go for Forest Awareness, which lets you see anywhere on the map where there's trees. Alright, Arcane Observatory. Oh, I guess I could use Faithful Whispers. So this is allegiance with certain free cities happen faster. I forgot about the spell because this map has no free cities at the beginning. But free cities were made by defeating enemies and then making them vassals, so I forgot about that. Alright, so 3 of the 4 are done. Breach made in the city. Let's see what we got. Did that enchantment specifically mention Naga? Which enchantment? I didn't see. I think if we get this city, we take it and we increase our city cap. Because it's in a pretty good spot. It's got Spelljammer, it's got teleporters. And then this city we probably just get rid of. Yeah, that's fine. Light Vessel of the Demolisher. Umbral Malady Immunity. That would have been so good last time. Come on, I shouldn't have any luck. Yeah, there we go. I was like, it's 3 dudes. Alright. Migrate to... Yeah, that'll reduce... That's fine. Migrate to my people. And where's the thing that increased city pop cap? Right there. I don't remember exactly what happens if you go over pop cap, but I do know that it is a major debuff to your cities. Okay, hero leveled up. Helmus the Ox. Wait, what is unyielding? A negative status effect is dispelled each turn. That's kind of cool. Okay. Alright. Enter. Alright, so somehow... Oh, they fixed the Archon gate that I destroyed. Okay, hold on. So this scout... We'll fix this later. We're gonna destroy that teleporter so they stop popping through there. Do we all have movement right now? Yes. Can we... Okay, hold on. Here's the 3rd one of these. Look, I got your plushie to ride earlier than expected. Nice! I hope you're happy with it. I hope you're happy with it. Yeah, I've gotten messages from people that they are starting to show up. Wow. Okay. Let's hit auto. Let it calculate for a minute. Chat, I'm gonna go put my plate away from lunch. I'll be right back while it's calculating, and then we'll see if we need to hit retry. Okay. Oh my god, it's still calculating? We could... Okay, we can just take the win. Lots of units around and lose the giant. That giant has been a pain in my backside. I'm gonna hit retry. But let's do it manually. Okay. Alright, so the big question is here, do they have that lady that killed me last time with that craziness? Wow. Look at this ability. Magic does... What is that? 52 damage? And does Sundered Resistance, Increase Accuracy, Ignore Status Resistance, Status Vulnerability, Frozen, Elemental Echo, Amplified Magic, Underlying Elements. I don't know what half of those do. I'd have to mouse over them. Huh? Alright, Anon is a Battle Saint, it looks like. Like my lord, but different spec. Alright, I don't... Wait, who's that? Tourist the Charger. Okay, melee. Alright, I don't see Julia or anyone with those same abilities there. Okay.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, ma.
This is so much healing for turn 1. I love it. So, could do the map wide. I think we wait on that. Where is her? You get a little closer. And Warding Bond on Moondry. And then wait so that you build Fervor. Skeletons. Okay. Alright. Now we're ready to be able to do a massive army-wide regen on the next turn, if needed. Let's see what they do. Now, they're Undead Titans. We know their skills, because we've got one. They can summon skeletons, so it looks like they're starting to do that. Okay, so they're just summoning this turn. So the next turn they might close half the distance. So let's put a few juicy targets for them, like right up front. Alright, Tesseract. Trying to have as many units as possible. What is the range on this? Oh, it's like right in front of the angel. Okay. Shademaker. Okay. Cultivator, just wait. Loondry. Move there in the mist. Let's see. Want more Tesseracts. Wow, that's it, like nothing. So Grace removed. So he had a bunch of buffs that were like blocking the next hit, so we were just chewing through those. I want to see something about the Affinity Tesseracts. Yeah, they've got Mighty Meek. They're not angelic, though, so some of the buffs I have on my faction are affecting the Tesseracts, but certainly not all of them. Move him over here. Spirit Wolf, move up a little bit. Phoenix, move up a little bit. Could tentacle that thing. Oh no! Because of the angle I was looking at it, I thought it was there, not there. So I made... Okay. Well, it'll be a distraction. I summoned that one tile off from melee range. The mist tiles are moving around. Alright, so the goal for this turn is they move forward, but they do it attacking summoned stuff of mine. And, oh, okay, wait, they just did the thing. Double explosive manifestations. Overchannel. Can cast additional spells this turn from Anon. Ah, crap. On the bright side, they seem to be focusing a hero, not my leader. Because my leader can resurrect someone, but there's no one who can resurrect my leader. So we will see what happens here. Okay, so... Wait, are they in refuge right now? Clinging Mist, refuge. Oh gosh. Alright, so this is invulnerable for a turn? Yeah, they are. They're both refuged. Okay, so I cannot attack either of these guys that are literally in my back line. This spell is quite cool. Does anyone know what tome this comes from? It's blue, so I think it's Magic Affinity, like, or the Astral Affinity, but I don't know which tome summons this. Like, I would love to play this in one of my future games. I've played games where I focused on summoning, and I could summon like fodder units, but being able to summon them at the other end of the battlefield, I've never played a group that could do that. Tome of Summoning, I think. What, can I ask Igor's 2 question? Yeah, Saint, what's up? Dude. Oh, they've got Grace. This is gonna do so little damage. Precognition. That's what it was. Oh wait, can we undo that? Oh, we can, nice. Alright, Call of the Wild, summon 2 random animals. Okay, we ended up with a ranged unit summoning in a spot where it can't use its ranged attacks and it can't move. Oh man. This is Dread Burst. Okay, so this just does damage right around itself. What is this unit, anyway? An Exemplar. Okay.
Nah.
Surprised he hasn't done the warp out thing yet. When we play group content, who's in charge of applying vulnerability? Because that is important for DPS, right? Yes, vulnerability increases the damage that a target takes, and it stacks up to 25 times. However, it is probably the most common condition in Guild Wars 2. 99 times out of 100, without even talking about it, the combination of the 5 people just playing normally, you will end up with 25 vulnerability on the target. Again, 99 times out of 100. There are rare times where that is not the case. Let's see. Entwickler says, hi, I'm the developer of Drova. I just finished watching your videos on Drova. It was great fun watching you. Yo, what? For real? Yo, I am extremely flattered if that's the case. But, you know, it's the internet. You could be lying to me. But I'm going to pretend like you're telling me the truth. Thank you. Dude, you watched my videos? Like, that was that was like 30 hours of videos. Yeah, dude, that was fun. Thank you. It ended up being much more challenging than I thought it was gonna be. I watched the, you know, the Steam trailer, and I was like, oh, this looks fun. You know, I love RPGs. And I got into it, and I'm like, dude, what is this, the Souls-like of pixel games? I got my butt kicked for like the first 10 hours was just me running around trying to find things I could fight without dying immediately. But it was cool. It was fun. It was a good game. My only, let me see, my only major complaint, if I were to give you one, is that like when I would cross into another chapter and I didn't know I was crossing into another chapter, and then it would just like delete my quest log. And I was like, no! And then I would reload to before that. And I missed it a few times. But that would be, I don't know if that's something you would want to change, but that was probably the biggest thing that bugged me. Your blocking is perfect. I got decent at blocking. I was too scared to run around with a two-handed weapon because I was so reliant on the blocking. Because the blocking didn't require as much stamina as dodging did. Dodging took so much stamina. But yeah, that's awesome. I am very flattered that you watched my playthrough. Sorry, I'm gushing a little bit. I don't get to talk to game devs that often.